we were really thinking about preventative medicine versus preemptive medicine. And preventative medicine, we were thinking, is primary prevention. How do we stop people before the disease is ever around? Really a protective shield. Where preemptive medicine, we were thinking more about the delta between biological changes and symptomatic changes. And so how can we find diseases that have already started? We can already quantitatively define that they are a disease or they are some stage of dysfunction and treat them before they've caused irreversible damage or caused symptomatic presentation. And so that's how we think about preemptive medicine, is what is the space in which we can find definable changes in your body that we can, alter and stop or reverse progression of disease. And so for Etiome, the way it happens, we have these explorations at Flagship. And so you go through all these what if questions, like 1,000 what if questions. One of our what if questions was, what if we could take the sickest person on earth and actually bring them back into health? The flip side of that was, what if we could, preempt progression of disease at any specific time? And we kept on toying with these ideas of, all right, if you're extremely sick with a complex disease, you probably need to have lots of different medicines that are going to slowly pull you back into health. And that started to lead into the idea of, all right, how do we pair that idea with, if you're very early in disease, how do we find the exact medicine that's going to be right for you? And so we just kept on exploring what is the technologies that will allow us to figure out which medicines would be right for which stage of disease, which combinations of medicines would actually be able to push you back as far as possible. And that was the seeding ideas behind Etiome.